Welcome to Yahweh 365, where we proclaim the greatness of God and promote Christ-like living. I am your brother Phil. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Near Him, in which we pursue deepening our relationship with the Lord. Let's jump right into it. In the previous episode, we discussed in life, there's only two choices a person can make. You can either be self-centered in your choices, or you can be God-centered in your choices. You can be either a slave to sin or be enslaved to God. We saw in verses like Proverbs 5, verse 22, it goes on to say, his own iniquities will capture the wicked. Your own sins can hold you hostage. And we also saw in another verse in Romans 6 and 22, but now being freed from sin, we are enslaved to God. Living for God, you have been set free from the power of sin that is in your flesh. In this episode, we are going to be exploring our thoughts and the results of the choices that we make from our thoughts. In Romans 8, verse 5, it goes on to say, for those who are according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh, but those who are according to the Spirit set their minds on the things of the Spirit. Your minds are either set on the flesh or set according to the Spirit of God. And we see in Galatians 5 the evidence of a person living in the flesh. And we also see evidence of a person living by the Spirit of God. Love, joy, peace, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. These are the fruit of the Spirit. Which one do you think, living by the flesh or living by the Spirit, is connected to the truth? Or which one is connected to a lie? James 3, starting verse 13, it goes on to say, who among you is wise and understanding? Let him show by his good behavior his deeds in gentleness of wisdom. But if you have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition in your heart, do not be arrogant and so lie against the truth. This wisdom is not that which comes down from above, but is earthly, natural, and demonic. Verse 16, for where jealousy and selfish ambition exists, there is disorder in every evil thing. When a person is self-centered and they are thinking according to the flesh, their thoughts are motivated by a lie and selfish ambition. So as a result, a person is focused only on themselves, what they can get out of people, what they can gain from other people. They are all about me, myself, and I. Everything revolves around them. But when a person is God-centered, when they are focused on the Spirit of God, look at the results. Going back to James chapter 3, verse 17. But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, reasonable, full of mercy and good fruits, unwavering, without hypocrisy. Verse 18. And the seed whose fruit is righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace. This person is led by the Spirit of God, and their desire is to please God. They are focused on the promises of God. They are concerned about what God likes and about what he thinks, about what his will and what honors him. Where have your thoughts been lately? Have you been entangled in a lie? Have you been thinking self centered thoughts? Or have you been thinking about the truth and about the wisdom of God? Notice there's no middle ground in between the two. It's either you are going to be self centered or you're going to be God centered. Your thoughts are going to be of the flesh, or are your thoughts going to be according to the Spirit of God? Examine your thoughts. How much of God's truth have you been thinking about this week that has impacted the choices you have been making? Examine your thoughts. Does your choices exhibit lies, self centeredness, self ambition, demonic wisdom? In the next episode, we are going to look at what motivates you, what gets you up in the morning, what pushes you throughout the day. Are you motivated by the flesh, or are you motivated by the Spirit of God? You are either motivated by the flesh or you are motivated by the Spirit. Until next time, peace.